Hello everyone. Today is Thursday and so far it's been a very eventful week in my life. I had my sister-in-law Natasha gave birth to a little boy named Evan, and Olga gave birth to a little girl named Genevieve, and Luda, whom I don't know so well, but she gave birth to a little boy. So I have been kind of making a few meals and trying to get them to the new moms. One of the things that changed my life was, I guess when I gave birth it really changed the way that I saw things, was my friend Jen, who barely even knew me, did a meal schedule for me, and I had these moms at the church bring dinners for a week straight, and I just remember the relief that I felt, not having to worry about dinner, not having to worry about going to the grocery store and planning food for my other kids and myself. And so I was so grateful that she did that for me. And so ever since then, it's been about 4 years, I have been doing that to people close in my life, or maybe somebody that I want to get to know, or just bless, just different kinds of reasons, different scenarios, I guess. But today I'm finishing up a meal for Olga. She has, she's been out of the hospital for a few days now, and I haven't even gotten a chance to see her yet. So I'm excited about seeing the baby, getting to talk to her, and hearing her labor story. I know that we all share that at one point, so I'm excited about that time. And I'm going to put some basil on top. But yeah, while I was doing the scheduling, it kind of became interesting, because anytime I try to do this for my American friends, it seems like an overload of responses. Everyone is willing, everyone wants to go over and bless these new moms. But with the Russian community, it's quite a bit different. It seems maybe it's more of a new idea, and people aren't as willing maybe to do that. And kind of understand it, just because I am Russian, and it's scary. It's scary going over to someone's house that you don't know how they're going to respond to your food. You don't know, if they're going to like that, and you don't want to offend them in any way. Especially being a new mom and things like that. So I do get nervous when bringing something over, especially like right now, we have our whole kitchen is packed, and I barely even found a few utensils to make this. So I'm wondering if it's going to turn out. I hope so. I made this recipe hundreds of times, but yet it still seems like it's new all over again. So I get it, but at the same time, I think back on the time when I was brought meals, and just because I didn't have to make it, everything seemed so delicious. I was tired, I was worn out, barely got any sleep, and so it didn't really matter what type of food came. I was just honored and grateful that people thought of me. And so anytime I've done it, anytime I've brought over a meal, it's always been accepted, and always been, the response I've always got was just, people are blown away and they're touched by it at the same time. I had this one girl that a few years ago, I didn't even know her, I just heard that she gave birth to a little girl. Her name was, the girl's name was Vicky, and the daughter was, completely escaped me, but Janelle. And so I remember someone telling me that she lived in my area and that she, just gave birth. And so I had this cake that I had just baked, and I thought how I just wanted to bring it over. And so I didn't call her, didn't do anything. I just kind of got the address through my friend and drove over there and left it in her at her house and wrote a little card saying like who I was and just brought it over. And years later, now that we've kind of our paths have crossed and we talk a little more and kind of became friends, she was telling me how she was just so moved by it. And so I know that people like this. I know that it's just getting outside of my own comfort zone and doing it. And so I just feel like I really want this to take off. I want moms to support other moms. I want them to just that feeling of not being alone in this, not having to feel like you have to have everything together, that you could lean on support, you could go to other people and other people want to be there for you. And so just wanted to share that and hope that maybe you could bless someone in the same way, coordinate a meal plan or just stop by and bring something over. You might be doing that already, I'm not sure, it was just something that I noticed. And so have a great week and bless someone. Goodbye.